Hey Guitar Gang, how's it going? Hope you're well and all's good. So I've had to have a little bit of time off of practicing, which is a real shame because I was making some really good progress on my own little guitar journey, and I had been hammering the practice because I've been learning a set list for a classic rock covers band and was going to be doing some depth work, so some fill-in work for some bands as well. So I've been sat practicing loads, hunched over my guitar like a cooked prawn, terrible posture, and doing life admin stuff as well, and going to the gym as usual, and started getting some pain and worst of all a very weird fizzing sensation, just kind of pins and needles thing in my hand and in my arm. And I've had this before. I had something very similar where I was playing a gig with a band called Prism that I was in about 10 years ago. We were playing a show in Bournemouth, and all of a sudden, like, I couldn't feel my pinky or my ring finger while I was playing. They were still moving, but it was like they weren't attached to my hand anymore. It was pretty disconcerting, and it turns out that that was ulnar nerve entrapment that was causing that. So again, it's a mixture of things. It's like lifestyle, posture, stress and tension because you're kind of all hunched up and everything, but certainly with your arm being at that kind of angle a lot, whether that's typing or whether that's playing guitar. It's a pretty common issue for guitar players, and of course people that just sit at a desk all day as well. And if you combine that with like lifting heavy weights and things like that, these things are going to happen. So I've had to develop a little bit of a routine to try to basically get that nerve decompressed. I don't know if that's the right technical term. I'm sure someone will correct me on that, but I'm just obviously trying to improve my blood flow and just keep my hand moving. So it's a little bit of a setback, which is a pain in the arse, but it kind of is what it is. So I know that a few of my students have experienced things like this in the past as well. So what I thought I'd do is put together like a really quick routine. So I'm just going to whiz through some exercises here that will help if you're experiencing something like this too, and it gives me an excuse to actually do them today. Bit of accountability. Right, so shoulder rolls like this. Your shoulder might click like mine does. I'm sure that's fine. It's not clicking now. And then forwards as well. So I do each one about 10 times, and then I do this where I try to get my shoulder blades in my back pockets, basically. Hold that. So you could do that once or do it 2 or 3 times or whatever. The next one is to stretch your tricep. So reach your hand as far down your back as you can, and then just give it a little nudge with the opposite, and you can feel it pulling in here. I'm just going to hold that for 8 to 10 seconds as well. There we go. Same on the other side. Like I said, I'm just kind of demonstrating these, just kind of whizzing through them. There we go. So that kind of thing. So I can already feel that that's kind of loosened off a little bit there. The other one that I use is the pec stretch in the doorway. So standing in the doorway with my arms like this inside the door frame and just gently pushing forward and stretching the pec there. I actually tore my pec last year, and it's pretty much only just recovered. So it's been over a year, and that was a bit of a nasty one. But again, all this stuff is connected, isn't it? So it's a good one to do anyway, especially if you are sat at a desk for a long time. The other one is the ulnar nerve glide, which looks a bit like a dodgy salute, if I'm honest. So you're going to put your hand out like that, doing the old Elon Musk salute, and then turn your hand towards you like you're looking at a watch, and then back out and back in. I won't do that too many times, probably get cancelled for giving like salutes. I'm sure someone will make this into a video where it looks like I'm doing something dodgy. There we go. So again, I'll just do that like maybe 10 times on each side. The other one is with your forearms. This is a good one to do just for warming up on guitar, is to put your forearms out in front of you, look down, palms, and like that, and back the other way. I'm not doing it completely correctly here because I'm trying to keep my whole body in the shot. And of course this one here, just very, very gently, just pulling on the fingers there. Same with this side as well. Just wobble your palms out, wobble your palms, your wrists out. Give them a little shake if you feel any tension. Obviously, if you feel any sharp pain, just stop straight away. And the final one, which is a bit of a weird one, but it works, this is an exercise called the Fingers of Steel exercise, which I think I learnt like doing yoga or something about 10 years ago. And you can sit in a yoga pose if you want. You can just sit or stand and do this. So the idea is that you open your hands, you open your fingers with as much kind of tension as possible, and a sharp exhale, hold, and then relax as you breathe out. So you're sending that signal to your fingers that, okay, that's tension, and that's release, that's calmness, that's relaxation. So when you're playing guitar, like that's how your fingers should feel. They shouldn't feel like you're living life on an inhale while you're playing. You want to be nice and calm and relaxed. So that's my little routine, which again, like I said, probably takes me about like 5 to 7 minutes or so. Let me know what you reckon. If it helps you out as well, awesome. I'm super chuffed about that. Yeah, so I'm going to go and do that routine properly now, and then I'm going to start practicing. So have a great day. Speak soon.